...2023 general elections, Fulani leaders endorsed Tinubu, confer Blessed One title on him. Can you imagine? Those are his people now. He's counting on the Fulanis and the Northerners. That is why they're targeting Kano. They're moving their resources in mass to Kano to make sure that they win the election. And that is why the story also came on how they have stockpiled 22.5 billion naira old notes there waiting to exchange it to buy vote. Unfortunately, most of the election fraud that takes place in Kano have been busted, especially the multiple voters registration and the underage voters issue in Kano. All of those have been busted. Trying to influence or buy over INEC staff at the back end, all of those have been busted and INEC has denied it. Okay, so with all of this happening, they're thinking that aligning with the Fulanis and the Northerners, that's how he will get the vote that will make him the president. So now, in line with that alignment, the Fulanis have given him chieftaincy title now. Can you imagine? And endorsed him. So leaders of Fulani communities, adults from across the country under the umbrella of the Fubi United for Peace and Development have endorsed the presidential candidate of the All Progressive Congress, Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu, just as they also conferred on him the title of Barkindo, the Blessed One, which they described as a revered title among the Fulanis. So it's now the Barkindo of the Fulanis. The special assistant to the APC presidential candidate on media and publicity, Abdulaziz, disclosed this in statement issued on Monday, February 13, 2023. So probably this is the reason they're allowing the Seriki of Fulani or in Lagos, and now they are beginning to spread their wings in Lagos. In the statement obtained by the GazelleNews.com, Abdulaziz said the leaders of the Fulani the Fulanis took the decision and conferment of the title on Tinubu at their meeting held in Abuja, the nation's capital, on Sunday. So according to him, leaders of Fulani ethnic nationality at that event said they were satisfied with the antecedents of the Tinubu and his plans for Nigeria. He said the event was held in conjunction with a socio-political group, Arewa New Agenda, adding that the group vowed it would use its 33,661 members to mobilize millions of their members to vote for Tinubu in the presidential poll. Addressing the gathering after performing the kola nut sharing tradition, leader of the group, Ado Aliyu Liman Boboy, said with the sharing of the kola, the leaders would go back with the message to their people on the decision reached at the meeting. Now, he said the gathering was an avenue to underscore their support, trust in his leadership qualities, and capacity to administer the country effectively if he emerges victorious at the poll. So that is what is happening there. According to him, the adults as leaders of the people have final say on the position of their people and would allow it to the latter and will follow it to the letter, to ensure compliance. Liman, who made reference to Tinubu's Fulani associates who accompanied him to the meeting, including governors Abdullahi Umar Ganduje, Abubakar Badaru of Kano and Jigawa states, respectively, and pioneer chairman of the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission, Nuhu Ribadu, expressed optimism that the Tinubu-led presidency would ensure the well-being of the Fulani ethnic nationality in Nigeria. Ganduje, who wrote out Tinubu's leadership qualities, described the Fulani people who have cohabited peacefully with their fellow countrymen and women as an endangered species that deserve to be catered for and protected in the years to come. Speaking at the event, the APC presidential candidate, who recollected the cordial relationship between his late mother, Alhaja Abibatu Mogaji, himself, and Fulani inhabitants of Lagos State over the years, expressed appreciation and gratitude for the show of love and support for his presidential ambition. Tinubu vowed to create an enabling environment where Nigerians, irrespective of their ethnic and religious backgrounds, shall live peaceably with one another without fear or hindrances. Wow. So this is what is coming from the Fulani now conferring, endorsing Tinubu for presidency, and also conferring on him the what they call Blessed One title on Tinubu, the Barkindo. Okay, so they call him the Barkindo now. So his names are increasing. He's Chief Bola Ahmed Tinubu. He's Barkindo now, and he's the Milocon one. He's the Lion of Bodilon, the Buruburu one. So now the Fulani community across Nigeria met, their leaders met in Abuja, and now they have endorsed Tinubu's presidency, believing that Tinubu has what it takes to lead Nigeria. Also believing that, by the time Tinubu becomes the president, he has the capacity to protect them. Ganduje calls the Fulani the endangered species in Nigeria, because Ganduje and Nuhu Ribadu escorted Tinubu to that program. Okay, and they said Tinubu is the right person that will protect the interests of the Fulanis, because the Fulanis are the endangered species now in the country. Can you imagine? It's okay. So I keep saying that only God knows what Tinubu has signed on the ground with the Muslim, with the Hausas, and with the Fulanis for them to support him the way they're supporting him. Okay, because we know that this Emilio syndrome, the desperation is shows that he can do anything to get that presidency. He can do anything to get that presidency. That's why he's not looking at getting it in a gentle manner. He said power is not shared in restaurants, it's not distributed in restaurants. You have to grab it, you have to run with it. And that is why Oshomole came out a few days ago to tell his supporters, and that was the first day, that they have to intimidate the Obidati supporters, okay, the obedient, because the obedience booed him out of Ring Road in Benin when he went there to campaign for himself and for Tinubu. So we don't understand what APC is trying to do, but we can see clearly that they are very, very desperate and can really do anything to take over the position. And we've seen APC in the past 8 years, and I've confirmed also that we can't continue to be under the leadership of APC in this country, because they have plunged this country into abysm. They have plunged Nigeria into abysm clearly. Okay. So I've got about 3 comments here. Let's see what people have to say. Somebody says, how many are the Fulanis they have already scattered? Can you imagine? So how many are the Fulanis that came to endorse him? Somebody say Fulani minority. Okay. Igbo majority. Can you imagine? All these comments actually are just on the surface. They really don't have a kind of national value. Okay. So thank you for listening. This is what has happened in the Fulani community. The Fulani of Nigeria have come together to endorse Tinubu's presidency. Thank you for listening, and let's have your comment.